Quick, mekwa ahoma no so na mene onumunyamfo kuku. Ayi de ho atwen komo kakra. Meti kuku nka che, meti nka che. Ba me gidi se ba bi wo bia no ho ye pa. All right. Ma quick, me nkora me nko. Kwaku, good evening, bibi aboko there.
Akakavo. Dwekpa top radio back kore.
Hello, Kwaku. Very bad. Okay, me sound sure me sabe can be mana. Hello, Kwaku. All right, very bad. Yeah. When you say then someone on social media kwakoye the late lawyer Dr. John Kuma, Deputy Minister of Finance, and of course Member of Parliament Ewo Ejuso constituency in the name of MPP. Nyakopon to no safre no na kira asem bebre a nei nke nim se aka mu de after some weeks kra no na nka ne yere ne nkasa ekunofo ba no but then how yes ya take issue niti no ama ene wetima pia waba ye den abekasa yebedi hu komo ne yahwe election 2024 Bawumia lead 10 swing constituency Outcome International for constituency ben and Dr. Bawumia LED. By hook or crook, MPP will win election 2024. Salam Mustafa. And I can't answer no. You be the home come na yashe. Me come here say nsaka kuku na me come back to kwakuna ye nin komo. And we kafu atena se ye ba be twetwe nkomo. A member of MPP communication team atena se dada ye ne no esi nkonya na ye di enkomo. And Evans amonso ye member of MPP NDC communication team onoso atena se Brita wamu a ye no eba bedi enkomo. Quick me call man so na me kokuni nkomo. Good evening bibi aboko there.
Good evening, also. What do you mean?
I'm talking Kapa. I'm talking Kanache.
Charlie, I do. Michelle, also.
Kunkana, tro. Essence. Oh, trouble for a muda hutu. Day in and out, Kokuchro.
Afisha Paminia.
You go, Messiah. One of these days, that's about Modern Studio.
Oh, no, how come? In fact, Awala has been trying to get me. Last week, Monday, I had to go up Accra at short notice. I'm doing some work in some of the so I'm doing some training sessions with some organizations. Sometimes me fault, but of course, me know the better time now.
This I me nobody come say chiapato mama nti me kapato ani ba bi anche ani free ba.
Mini.
What is any pato na nim say for pato?
Oh, pato there. Oh, mini. What away from me pato na just I was a beginner ona me done me hona me show him because old name.
Edi pato, yes me chap pato. Yes o hu ba bi free ba.
Top radio back kore.
Na pato the enka politics no nti o from me pato. I was a beginner na me show because any political name, old name.
Eti ubon say una ma na obi bo pato pe na you ma show say akwa e oni ba bi free ba. Me gidi say wa hu ba bi anche ani free ba.
Oh, that's certainly me dan in chare money part.
Aya no wa link up.
Oh, sure.
Guna apomboko there.
Oh, by the grace of God, I can't complain.
The last time I knew din komo ofia say na ye Kwame Nkrumah museum we there were Tema station we okay say yeah they are very super because you say be generate your friends a revenue their must state you know, and to be honest could day in and out people are in there going there excursion. I think say plus the more my way say no.
Yeah, first of all, good evening to all your listeners.
Top radio back kore.
Even now, we thank God for the morning, the afternoon, the evening. Yeah, I mean, I was very sure. president in the year. It was going to, be in the interest, and I'm happy. So now everybody knows that, honoring our past heroes has a way of generating income. As I speak to you, Asumdwe Park, there's some phase 2 going on. Ghana Tourism Authority is trying to turn the other side of the Asumdwe Park into a theme park, and we don't have such a thing in the city.
Into there.
A theme park, THEME. A theme park. So it's like you go there, and it's a park. You can play, you can have fun. You have a mini zoo. You have a place for theater, place for music, place for restaurants, eating, restrooms. So that's what you call a theme park. So it's for recreation. And do you
think it's going to, are there any plus to Asumdwe Park?
Oh, a lot. Say Asumdwe Park, Nankasa, the original place in there, the former president. There's still some work to be done, a work in progress. So this one too is coming to come and help turn the whole place into an area for recreation, for relaxation, for learning, for meditation. And I am excited. Particularly, now the Nanti Art Center, the Nanti Star Line, and the Band Independence Square. Now they withdrew Asumdwe Park area. Master, at least we know that until the second coming of Christ, political party be back and beton and my so-called party financiers. And I was happy the last time I was at Asumdwe Park and Krofobi by Muhum. And that's what they said. If you've been able to fight for government to place a hold on this land, and also some of these small things we don't value it, but in Shira Edebano.
The third man of the year. Before the end of the year, no. Sadena, you bet me. They okay.
Master, Ejuma Kosu, this year, 24th July will be exactly 12 years. I have Papa done in Kamben, and we're working towards that 24th July to commission again. And so it will be a national event. We will be excited. And it's a minimum face.
You so yes, say Nyankopon fa Prof Mills Sama so no sure there because to be honest, man din that free so free more positively.
Oh, honestly, because even Rollins there I see Nanu. How many times do we hear Rollins in the mix? Yeah. How many times do we hear Rollins in the mix? Or no crowd NDC backfire? Because they didn't imagine that let's collapse the Rollins legacy. Let's collapse the Tamus legacy. Nema legacy will be there. Tofiakwa, it won't happen today, it won't happen tomorrow. Omo de buy omo start here. Oso bana wo ye wa famudia. Fine. Yeah. Oso mri betwem. Anasa oso pese wo mri omo medi with you know. Omo nka wo de ehia mu.
Obetindo wonsa subu aka say enya wo kwaku a enka Professor Mills Dean for now nka dakakra ama baby odakra nka ho ya say.
You know when I hear that his brother MPOKE or see a friend Samuel Atamels and my brother
which you know say your friend is Samuel Atamels and yeah or say
his name is Samuel Atamels. Okay, so man continue. Your friend is Samuel Atamels and my brother you are your brother for the last
top radio.
You were not a Ghanaian citizen. You were an American citizen. time and now campaign opposition time, not once. And no bag the what to US as US citizen. Unquana wouldn't be in the US. How do you prepare US? A billion a year, and I'll bring say US now to a window with you. How the Bragana na Eja Ubrabe president. The papa be between my Bama. Well, also the podium. And I'll buy now nothing at the castle. Office crowd need. I'm telling you today, we had no locus in that castle. And when it's 1991, it's a month for 90. Libre, we I will say, Kita report. I said, the motive of the name. Actually, no call denounce the American citizenship. And then, MP, okay. Etuji on one kasa.
Unya twininti uka twina na ebi a wanka ni ya mpese uncorrecto ho. Uka so bi twitwa obi nanti a wote ase.
That he was undermining people.
Yes, so din konkonsa ye.
What he was doing. Of course, that's everything I don't understand the tree. That's exactly what he was doing. He had no office, had no locus. Sami Atambos was a complete non-entity in the castle under his brother.
Well, relax.
Oh, non-entity is not an insult. He was a nobody. It is a non-entity. He had no office. He had no official designation. Honestly, he was a non-entity.
Top radio.
He was a nobody. He was only the president's brother, with no authority, no power, no office, no nothing.
He's somebody today.
The death of his brother.
He's somebody
However,
today.
He found himself into politics now. It's up to him.
He's somebody today, or a member of parliament.
I'm not doubting that, but they can't abacus him. And that is why he's not bothered about his brothers, why his brother is resting. Have you ever heard him in parliament stand up on his feet and talk about his brother before? Asumje Park na airport. Yes, na bodam for sebe omo mutike kebuko omo munum do boni ko sebe mema ne ma boko fa omo ekoho. All that period, what was he doing about it? Nothing. Can't be bothered. Kokoni the home man in 1916 so kopra ho a no be sorry abeka obi ase no mo kan yen yawo mo en kan yen yawo mo en kan na kai wo yawo na wana yin na wo nka ho begia na wo bra peso di edu na wan tu nyamfa yedu wo nka ho it ye bi no ye do out thing because where this country would have gotten to under your brother's leadership, if he had stayed alive for 8 years as president, you have no idea. Move
forward. Yeah, move forward.
So, all the point I'm making is that some of us are ready to continue to keep the name of President Mills alive. We shall do it. One more say, that is their business. It will not stop me from doing what I'm doing, and I thank God, and I'll continue to thank President Akufo-Addo. Look, the economy is challenged, no two ways about that. The governance issues are not standing well, we agree. But there's something that he's doing. This business of honoring national heroes. He has done it for Nkrumah, he's done it for Mills. Interestingly, well, not interestingly, somehow, President Rawlings also died during Nana Akufo-Addo's term. Nana Akufo-Addo who buried him. Honestly, to be able to honor past presidents. Honestly, of course, by December, January, somebody will honor him.
Very well. Kwaku, let's move forward now. Let's move forward.
Oh no, let's go ahead. I mean, I finished with that one. I mean, we just I need to say the betray.
There was a time now. Media Kwajo Ponkroma now can say in politics. you can be sacrificed. They can sacrifice. And as obi a you su wi a ye betima dampe wato baby ye hwehwe ne ye hu ana se wa be ye wadwuma wi. I mean kwaku ye ka Ghana politics a wote ase na nse ya ye na ye nua panyin the late John Kuma Efrimu uti nsema nsentro ka ababe politics e wo kroma se na poison na ho ase for as a politician say wote akire na ate nsem we cause a say na wo fa na as a politician.
Well, also, it's sad because me myself as I'm a victim of it, and you know I'm currently in court. Last week Thursday I was in court again at my high court. My own daughter, 8.5-year-old girl, died. Yeah, in 2020. I was accused of killing her. And what was the reason? That Meme Pajoma means succeed. I'm a dinner shrines, was go a drew baby. I was a medem bakuja, a trasunan to me on Muhammad Free. I was accused by a certain Jifabuni who is close to John Mahama, Standobe and Co. And this Thursday, when we went to court in Tema, he was there. You know who his lawyer is? You know who his lawyer is?
Why?
Ebi Jitama. The appointed director of legal for NDC. Is Jifabuni's lawyer. And we went to court in Tema on Thursday.
All right to take lawyer be our office or bit my banana.
I don't have a problem.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the facts. Say politics the same neka. I had the badge and Kumadi and also. I'm also a victim of it. Where your own party people can accuse you and drop heavy allegations on you because they believe that they are worshiping somebody. But you don't have the right to keep somebody's legacy alive. So if you not come and join them to worship who they are worshiping, then they must now call you names and even call you a measure. So, what is happening in the NPP? And people are accusing people of poisoning. I'm a victim of it myself. So, I am best placed to explain it because I am in it. I'm also in court, the same court with Kobna Bobiansa, and everybody knows my relationship with Bobiansa in the past. But to allow his platform to be used to propagate falsehood that I murdered President Mills. So when I talk about the death of President Mills and autopsy reports and inquest also, it's because I have been accused of murdering my own boss. I am in court in Tema. Yes. And why shouldn't I call for an autopsy report?
How do you feel? Say, be a casa asem na. Are you feeling it to say?
No, sir. To be accused of being a murderer, you think that is an interesting thing? And can it any road GBC, any graphic, any Times check? It is Obi accuse you falsely. Today, because of social media, new media, every day people can get up and insult you and call you a murderer. You don't even know where they are on this planet. But almost you know, Oyewudini, he killed his wife, killed his daughter, killed President Mills. Master, it's not easy. But by the grace of God, we shall be vindicated in good time. So back to the John Kuma issue. Yes, so it started. I have just read this evening that they have done an autopsy on him, and the report is out that he died of some rare blood disease, almost a multiple myeloma or something. Mentida. And his wife, our brother painfully passed away, I think on the 7th or the 8th.
7th.
Good. His
day after Independence Day.
Good. The grieving widow was compelled to go to the police station the next day to go and lodge a formal complaint. against one of you people in the media. Look, this thing that some of you people in the media are doing, you are worse than politicians. In fact, you are worse than the devil himself when it comes to destroying this country.
Ghana media. No?
Oh, yes. You think what Captain Smart is doing on that TV3 is in the interest of this country?
Onia TV.
Let's be specific. Sorry, yeah, Onia TV. Let's be specific to this particular issue. Why? Bobby Ansah is a media person. Is it not his network that uses to propagate that I killed President Mills with no evidence? Is Smart not a TV media person?
Kwaku position who you kakra me? Hello Kwaku. Hello Kwaku.
On John Kuma. It's a fake prophecy. And that day, we were friends. And he knew of the hell meeting. And of the prophecy. That is where we are in this country.
Yes, I'm now okay.
Oh, Nigel Gate. Who else? Oh, tell me he's broken because I am. So if Captain Smart was propagating falsehood about poison, and today we now know from the widow, the autopsy reports, and I've also just read this evening from Dr. Atakene, a medical doctor, astute one, that it couldn't have been poisoned to have lasted all these months.
From November, October, Bananka were free Mudadada.
Then I hear the Deputy General Secretary of the NBC, Mustafa Gbande, on the same TV3 network, that Media General. What they are doing there is up to them. And on that platform, the Deputy General Secretary of the NBC, and I have been Deputy General Secretary before. So irrespective of who is in that office, I respect the office. Because it's a high office. And you are hearing the Deputy General Secretary on TV3, he's granted airtime and propagating this poison matter to the extent that how the NBC is going to interrogate and get to the bottom of how John Kuma was poisoned. And I'm like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So the NBC is now interested in the alleged poisoning of John Kuma, a deputy minister of state and an MP for Ejiso. And I give respect to the offices he occupied as MP, as deputy minister. A lot of respect. But also, I'm in ability, and I'm So suddenly, my own political party is very interested in the death of what killed a deputy minister and an MP. Yet, they're not interested in what killed the president of the Republic of Ghana, the first person to have taken the NDC from opposition into power. They're not interested in that one. The first president to have died in office. They are not interested in that one. But they are quickly interested in the death of an MP and a deputy minister because it suits a certain parochial, partisan, political agenda.
Top radio.
So to answer your question, it is very shameful the way we are moving this politics. But Nyankopon died. And I respect the bravery of John Kuma. When I was listening to her give the chronology, how they went to Germany together, came back, before the man went again, came back. On that Sunday, Monday, went to Parliament. He had to go to his constituency for 6 March celebration. She tried to stop him, but the sitting of Beko, Okoye, Opreno, who said that because she drove to Kumasi, found the husband not well, put him in an ambulance. So she was in the ambulance with the husband all the way to Sulu when the man passed. She knows how the husband passed. Yet, Captain Smart is just on radio and television, doing stinky propaganda, dirty propaganda. And I'm happy the woman has gone to the police station. Let's see how the state institutions and the investigative agencies, because we don't stop this thing. Also, if we don't stop this thing now, I don't know what the NMC is doing. I don't know what my younger brother, DJ President, Japan is saying. Yeah, I'll try and get it.
I'll get it for you right now. So
if the media cannot self-regulate, now when the election one year, and in fact,
Kwabna Dumfo.
Good, Jumfo, yeah, Jumfo. So my younger brother, I met the number friend. I will call the NMC George Sapon. I will call Ayabuafu, the board chairman of the NMC. If we don't stop this thing now, January December, we will live as a country to witness the December. Hey, let's see a pray. Media house is down there, regime change, and now they have the capacity to change regime. And so they are propagating dangerous falsehood. And I pray.
Kwakwe, Obi sending me message say yes, you be blame captain and na Obia Oba Bontia or only wuntumi na na hosting the morning show. Ka say omoko tamale na normal see ye free say ye more aduane confirm ne teaser to the way ye wuntumi fe ye ne that kind of. I mean, the person na or what that time when him dey see here. Adena, ye obi dey di na yem person e beje sa guy na so dey di.
Did that person ever say he are poisoning Obi? He was just narrating an incident. Omudu tamale, omudidi, womu sorry, afe binimu fe.
According to him, no. According to guy, no. Or say, na doctors are di Doctor Baomiechi, no. Or more first senior doctor, woman nurse. Na the free doctor, na no say it's a bit my food poison. That is why omomane and na that na join you okay.
To me, on categorically say a food poison. But this guy is on television making categorical statement that he even has evidence. Today I have seen another one. He has moved from John Kuma and then a Brian Champo, any Christian Ajimai, any Crawford, people ding. Almost saying, no next.
Caution, Anna.
What is this?
Caution, Anna.
Oh, please. Is that how to caution? Please. He is making categorical statement that he knows that they are next in line. After he did the document one and thought that he was going to fly, I don't lose that paper say. And he's doing the Brian Champo one. So what will he do next? What will he do next? Why?
And of course, you as a public figure, I was a politician. Who him say it possible for someone to say obe poison Obi?
So, President Mills, don't say poison. Thank you. It's an important sir.
And at top radio.
What is this? Why? At least in the case of John Kuma, within how many hours we have the autopsy report? It's public. Where is President Moses' autopsy report? Where is the secret? Why? John Kuma thereby having heard of multiple myeloma for the first time. Those of us who don't know about it, haven't we heard of it for the first time? So doesn't it help public knowledge? And the president, one brother says that he has the report and is hiding it. What is secretive about an autopsy report? And then why? We've never had a president who died in office. There was no template. We had to create a template for burial within 2.5 weeks. A being said, now you can be yes, him in our brochure. The journey. Yes. You see, even the processes that led to the body moving from the castle to 37. You think that we document those things properly, it will help the nation. What are we doing? Can't we create systems? Luna, can't we create systems that will come to help all of us in the future?
All right. Next 5 minutes now. I don't know how to describe you, and I said, me who how I may say I cannot. Should I say maybe can this answer? Should I say your former party and I say your political party?
Oh, why? I'm still a member of that party.
Good. Right. So your political party NDC, we show more performance 2020 about what a team day. First time I 137 member of parliament what parliament because any feel say holding a bit much shape your democracy in here with the taking over because J&J John Dramani Mahama and Nana Opoku Agyeman omumienu etim kokon dia etima yenya san number no parliament and wasa choose no biem osha sa nipa mienu no omo take it here almost and there baby a plus the man NDC amayoko no for them to take over 2024 Anna.
Well, first of all I can say, congratulations to J. Nana for being taken or chosen once again. As to whether it is going to lead to a victory, that one minute, Niger gives you the idea a very fixed thing. Now, all I can say is
I won't trust it, Niger cry.
But there's evidence now that a particular prophecy was fake.
Okay.
And it's people like him who are misleading the NDC because he's the one making prophecies that the NDC is going to win. What is he seeing? It's hard work that is going to make us win and not fake prophecies. Niger, guess what is his constituency? What is his real NDC constituency? Where does he go on the ground to work? Pay dues. Pay the dues. But obviously, then people who believe this fake prophecy, then they sit down on social media. Oh, you're winning. Bakubia mi hu ye ana ebinumu so de bimu swear ana nipa no eka nipa I've seen the victory coming. I know what close you get. Sabit in the buy ema nipa ni nya he also we didn't depend on prophecies. We depended on hard work, party unity, respect for elders, respect for alternative opinion. They need to mean green and Benko. But today, when we are in the NDC, any advice, any idea which differs from a certain group of people, then you are anti-JM, you are anti-NDC, you are anti-1111. And you are the number. And then if I hear you party, you but I can tell in communication studies, there's something which is called a theory, spiral of silence theory. And so back to Nana and her election and nomination. Since she was mentioned. Where is the euphoria? I'm not seeing any euphoria anywhere. And as for the central region politics, we'll come back to it at another time. Whether this is going to do anything to the central region. Because at the end of the day, it is not necessarily about the running mate. It is about the flag bearer and the leader. It is about the flag bearer and the leader. What is the flag bearer and the leader bringing on board? As for running mate,
so running mate ain't add anything to the leader.
I'm not saying so. All I'm saying that ultimately it's about the leader. Why? It was President Musu who won the 2008 election. That erroneous impression that it was Joma. You see? And that is what disturbed them after the death of President Mills. When you are hearing that, oh, because it's Dr. Mahama, that is why Mills won 2008 elections. I don't want to use any language this night. Who said so? Who misled them? And that is where all the ego and the arrogance came from. So the disrespect for Mills, disrespected vice president. You don't know what happened at that presidency. When you have a vice president walking around and his office with an ego, you see President Mills, Eluzu 2000, Eluzu 2004, Itakanye Muhammad about 2008 and come win election. To have a vice president walking around with an ego, which is bigger than that of the president, because he thinks that he brought the victory. And when some of us refuse to bow down to that ego and that false identity, and they see we disrespected the vice president, he was the one disrespecting the president and undermining the president on a daily basis. What are you talking about? And on that, President Mills carded, agreement. Every project started by President Mills, Muhammad the University of Ghana Medical School, UGNC, Muhammad is here. UHAS, Muhammad is here. Rich Hospital, Muhammad is here. Everything was Muhammad, nothing else. Now, with PSC, when you are, I don't know when you are to PSC some paper. I'm Francis Papa. So I'm part of the CBDR. I don't know when you are some paper. You can't see it. Yabeka.
Kwaku anumre me pen for about studio team ma me no fancy say na said the work
I'll find time and come and we'll have a lengthier discussion.
That's it.
Enjoy your program and have a good day, my brother. Yeah, sure.
So Koko need the hone and the common live on top 103.1 final point. And also go so with you. My name is Kwabena Hoso Ajuma the governor. 9 minutes after 8. Coffee if you has say and I even so has say. Oh, na say you more you about 1 hour. Then I would only hear about 1 hour. Yeah, you bet me din komo bebre. Bibi aboko de.
Na me adon kwabra.
De Yankopon ase. De bia na ye kama. Fie ti say.
Kwabra fie boko.
Adwuma so koso.
Eyeguso nkakra.
Na ban de. Na ban. Even say to say.
Me ye na Mintia me flag bearer and the leader of my party, Yerua John Dramani Mahama.
Former president.
Yes.
John
Dramani Mahama.
Kwame Mahama.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Na jumu dosin bibia. Na mintia my general chairman.
Na on chair running mate answer.
Running mate Professor Jenano Poku Obenfo Nimdiefo. And this is trying to add value to women. Mameno wayadie. We dear. Wabeye doctor. It's not easy graduating with PhD. Wayeni na. Wabedi University of Cape Coast. Successfully. Na wabeye minister. See, he is a brand mate. Which is a Yerua Mahama new form. He just doesn't do things anyhow. Or turn obu him no ye mameno. Until your boy Yerua Mahama.
More 5 years so 2020.
Yes. Mameni ye juma. So we running mate no one here Gabino. We are now having a pair in parliament. And yet Basa crazy and Jona. I could have got a majority in parliament by this time. Banning and Yen Fanasa. Now ye more Yerua Mahama Basso say what say ye mameno na mujidi pa say Ghana ma ya mosimo pe ya can say Beijing conference no women participation say ye running mate so omeye vice president, the first vice female president in Ghana. Ebaso. Ese money na sorry na ye boa. Na ye mama mi di akwanya otwa no. Sa otwa no eto homa Ghana ma. So that in future we can have a woman president. Enti mama yen so na fin. Na me mo se na make no ye receive din kete adwuma pa o ye so de kroye ne ntiase unity beba party ni mu yura bebo abaso bibia wona minchi a eja sepa enyanke si etoa so a akọ yura John Kuma asem ne so a me de
na ya bisa John Kuma asem yes on what is saying ina di asemi ohun sisa di asemi wan sa na me went to me amachok Mami ya went to me and teacher sika omo ya adwuma kora efie me mu ani ati omo so me ensa anu won sam no waka no ha ya afedi o say
sasa mi kra ya si sasa ye kese mami antumi amachok eya na me dwon ho amentias last na me catch obi say press conference you Hamid na no a minister of Musa Evrezeva Hamid yen we no kasa onye there onye sa press conference Yoruba Mahama kaje bribe war for ranger no o kasa mid yen na
no said that
I'm trying to establish a point let me establish a point say me ba me talk more kind
you see
talk more kind no okay I'm addressing to you okay let me establish a point majo so but nya waka say ma minute to me oh John Kuma de nya de mbeka ni pi eya yrohud eya yedie say ono no wa beka chok banka me kire na se oh
my chim
so we say we Amid enye sa press conference onye
na chok na nya no
because na wo ko ni fear cars esi wono it's more than Ford Ranger. What I'm trying to say is aban ben o say mean to me to chalk ema me man for
etiama
aban ben it's there what I'm yes me person can say president of the republic. What I'm trying to say is it's novice and ignorance and all the cancer. Yes, the point I'm trying to establish.
Novice and ignorance.
Yes. Come on, a minister of state.
No, it was.
Are you getting the point I'm trying to establish?
It was said by Miss Arthur's wife.
Oh no, be a press conference.
Media chalk na make on
I want to lay it to the chalk. What I'm trying to say,
lay them to the chalk. Kwabena unse pani no woni pa ba ko a no I confused.
No, me ya confused.
And therefore
allow me to do the analysis I'm trying to establish.
Parliamentary analysis na.
A state whole Ghana better say
chalk.
Abanga say
salaries are to me neighbor. Teacher salaries are to me.
Abanga say
under whose watch?
Abanga say mean to me to chalk. Am I mindful? Why? I'm saying that because Ministry of Education is an institution. And we have logistics office. Yekaji chalk. Why do you leave this place and go and ask a vice president's wife? Let's assume that's a minister of education himself said, Oma chalk at a time. Think about this thing. Your director of a district director, your regional director, your secret officer.
Na say nya maame no kra na e ka
ya chok. E some perform. So when you go, it's a deliberate attempt to defend the person.
Minister of Education akaguna sum so nko ka.
What scenario?
How can Minister of Education
first lady
and then a second lady?
What would the kind of thing that is the point I'm saying.
Education. Uye adwuma fie mi oni ama abusu mi onu akatia.
Don't say that.
Me be chess asem so asem me be chess asem na ase akire no ya me no to and minister of state
mu jani say dia metina faso
obehu say come on the press conference it's nothing to the president of the Republic of Ghana onu
unja sanse mu kan me nkoye ni
Yoruba kuma de no de asem ato abrante na ya Nyamina, me say way it will not add vote to NDC, so NDC doesn't have time to talk about this. Just passing comment. These are passing comments. It will never take away our vote. It will never add up to it. na me aye die na me di ma brante ne busua na on other hands Ghana politics if it is true say obi na poison no because of running mate dia na hadwin kakra
na say na yira be kasa nti why don't you put that one aside? I mean
ne yene say is because of the running mate, is it that?
Yeah. Na yire nkase because or say onim so or yare onim di okun no optosis so aba bonten nti say the na manfo akan twetwa mu no why don't
then
you
let's wish the family very well. Me I don't have much to say. A die na me di ma brante ne na busuan say young man with such a bright future no na no kwanso atwa samre.
All right.
Me I just sympathize with the family and I wish them well for the next steps.
Mate Kafui. Well, unuya John Kuma new wechi, I mean one
woman can respond a few from Kuku. Listen, okay, young question.
Somewhere,
1 week I mean, politicians said to my force, so I need central for our force, my Manaba radio. Every Casa.
That's a comedian, Kaka, in Kamameno, Kabadistan, Kudikuno, in Kao Marbon Tima Mekasa, because it is too fresh for her to have come up and then be able to respond to some of these things. But once say wa mekasa nso a na ama edemudi ade bia mekano na eye de dem won krofo trim because they say enam say nikunu no ye poison no kwaku impo se saade ne koso a oye oyere no nka obeka say ampa saade we ne koso na kofa mekunu ha we nyina baaye enkwaku da bia de ensema mekane say you see say yen ya Christopher kwaku omo ye de yen matwitwiri fomo onko Muslim religion bia se me bo a wan kan kire me me yen ko kan kire se ya hye nkom ewo mosque 31st anase omo fasting yi bai malam ko gina ho ma be hye hye obi ankom kwaku where did we pick these things from? And that has become the marketing tool of some churches, and so people are faking it. And until na IGP Dampariba no can say 31st so mo bia me hye nkom basabasa no afede yes you are anti Christians. So you see where these things are drawing into. So when you obi nam na ohun weak point and na ohun se bibi wo ohun a na oni sofo bi akodi nkomo na ye pe waji usika ntini ye be ka to mframa mu. This is what is happening. Bakwaku, you see John Kuma wo no de kwaku ebetumi ato obi a
o kan kwaku ndo ka kwabna
kwabna sorry kwabna John Kuma wo ebetumi ato obi a. Why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is that if you look at the sickness, kwabna enka 45 years umfa science suno, he was healthy, he was prim, he was proper. Be another there was some underlying sickness na kwabna no odi nyini. And therefore benyi do baby no, it has to rear its ugly head. And therefore he could not contain it. Enti bibi babe famua na ebaba be ye ensem bebre. But you see, I was happy when Miami New Penny Kwaku ani do hu ekasa. You see NDC people, new poison party, new distant party. Na mosi ya poison John Kuma. Enti no bisa say late President Milson so ya poison no ana.
No.
Oh, Evans me wa na wo kasa. Wa ka John Kuma de awie maka chopani mi yi ne mako. Nti wa hwe ya be say program no pa cho. O kita pen and paper.
But you're trying to do politics.
No, yes. I'm not doing politics.
When you relate to Professor I'll respond to that.
I'm not doing politics. Kwabena, we are just
when
doing
relate to Yes, Professor Miss is my presidential distance. Yes, the president of my party. Nan semna kokua in the kano enyamede.
Kwabena,
Koku like critical thinking.
Kwabena.
Yes.
Kwabena me
Koku like critical thinking.
Me prepare because me hu say me pani ani be adwuma.
Close to Prof Daniel.
So why didn't he know what happened? Why didn't whatever Yanfa man at the time, if the most important person by then at the time was dead, why didn't he collect it that period? And he's just beating about the bush. You call somebody an entity. You are insulting Professor's parents, calling their son an entity.
the performance you claim your phone, you were insulting him and insulting his family.
Kwaku is more NDC than Evans.
How can he be? On what angle?
Kwaku is more NDC than Evans.
A comment.
And then
a comment.
Maybe I know Gina no name out. Evans in your Mukota.
Messitie. Kwaku for some mess. And
say Kwaku cannot. It is much
he had a chance to come closer to president. But I wasn't the consensus executive before Professor May spoke him. He was in the bank before a call. But then I was consensus vice chairman. So Kwaku can never be NDC than me. You can be called to join the party to render a certain service. That doesn't make you NDC than anybody. Notwithstanding, what is Kwaku to call Professor May's brother an entity? Who is he? Profile him. His educational, his wealth, his personal, his background, his social entities. Profile Kwaku.
Why? Kwaku can in some way you call.
No, he talk anyhow.
On
He's not critical thinking. Some of the things when he analyzes very well, you have answers for himself. If he's worthy to be given the whatever way, no.
Anye bia so
John Kuma ya pass a young man poison no kwa efinisa o wonkoda nsie o say num eye me ya part. I don't want to comment about it, and I don't see Kuma dead adding or subtracting vote from NDC. I don't see that. Oh enti Kuma wo no mama ya hwe ni ye. Oh Aprantia wife you no kwa ha dwen.
And then the Evans kura no yam no.
Aprantia na tell no wedi ni mo ama me bokrofu no. Wo be je didi mpanifo attempts a wo ye den.
Kwabra ka che Evans so no mu so why.
Manu kakra bi ya.
You say so dey man miasa. Onya ya ka be dum biasa na wa no. You say there amanfo be ma amanfo ya dey pa because wo dey ade man na so tasty bi.
Eti kwabra ya koya ni mu no John Kuma wo no dey I think say kasa ni too much. And then that is why there was the need to clear the air
from your own political party. So we and shall say friend this you. On your own political party no more the poison send by. Anna,
you see, sometimes eya na area ho. You see there be ameka say amanyosem no kwabna whether MPP NDC kwabna unamwa ahweye ne here. Yeah. Because everybody will want to struggle for power. Me, I'm a typical evidence. You know my case. But you see, you look beyond it. Amanyosem na ye be mu no. Bebre no. Eya na aye personal interest. The ability to serve the greater people no. Kwabena ya na eni ho. Adenti na ma make kasa. Adenti na ma make kasa kwabena. Kwabena adenti na ma make kasa. The tie ne say obi aba amanyosem mu a enne enkrofo bebre feel say amanyosemu wura amanyosemu a na oba be make iska
nenye no kre.
And that is what has made people
no kre.
Sentina kwabena enunti na obi also sorry he wants to struggle to get to that top. If he has to sell his father's property, he will sell to get to that position because when so betimi this position akwa pet sa property in the back.
Enti e chamba ka check grassroots ni say near what seller kono ye papa sen say na wo kana hanu.
You see say ye kan okra mo me kan okra nchire ye ho. Even so now how te here ya and now struggle say NDC mra power yi. NDC aba power ni awai kakra manu a uhunu obese san friend ko ma studio.
Obeshe suit.
O friend ko wa ma studio even in ma studio. Obeka cho say wa ye we ye friend say baby awadu no wa arrival. Wa arrival ntinya ade a. No. Enya ade a obeba. So as politics has now become a business, and everybody that is going into business now is trying to enrich himself. And to John Freeman, you saw a lot of videos coming. Women be able to sign. And now we are assassin. It is notable among most politicians. And John David. Most politicians.
Obia oye close to Nanado bi aye. Young politicians no obi oye close to Nanado.
Na kwabena ya sem papa.
to me my bona baso for that at least
but Kobra
now for here and coffee
Kobra ade ba ko ne
Kobra,
say
you see, but you see, what it is is that
Kobra Mr.
Evans no boy
for pen if paper natural. You see what it is that Kwabna say the young guys that are jumping into politics, it is not all about money, because the vanity is way too much. Yendwi nipa ho ena obi wo kra ye de na kwahye position no Kwabena obedwen Ghana mabunu nyina ho no na ode dwen ne constituency fo ho because opeso okutu sitting MP enti position no okita no ode hwe ne constituency nko a o ka sia wa ha na we Kofi issue ba ye on ni MP issue ya OSP issue si ba ye you see Kwabena, let's be serious one bit and let God understand. You see me the Ameka say if MPP will lose these elections, it is because of Yenya MPP. So I have said within the party that don't go and preach to an NDC person, he won't change. Go and preach to an MPP person who has become apathetic, say on Twaba. Get that person has softened. Say Omra, a new season is coming, an old season is gone.
Okay.
And then reconcile those people back to the party. Let them understand that a Kufuado amemwone twem. And therefore another season is coming that will also take care of a new generation. Nyina ebe to media pepa achichere party na manako nanim. So if we move out to vote, it will become difficult for NDC to even win power. But the moment we sit on the fence and decide that where the ayam, it will become difficult for us to say we are going to win power. That is where the challenge is. Enti the SNA die Kwabena etwam owu ye hu ohwe adwapadia ye de abeba Kwabena, you ask yourself, would that worth how much he's worth for before in politics and when he entered politics?
You
see, for me whether NDC or MPP Kwabena name me, I'll say it as it is.
Na ya me pese meku because anyways because even the mo hunu kra say ya ba kopo massive na mo hu na ye
what I'm trying to say is that I'm admonishing all politicians now, current and past, that mama
going forward no
Kobra mamen can be being funny o ka say na do bi oba ni bia eyeye no me fi se na amoa Ghana
ana say NDC o me no be Mahama bia yeye
obi anyeyi hwan won say yi
wo na be Mahama nti a wanyeyi
me se hwan na yeyi
asa me
na be Mahama yeyi
obi a no
we stand here ye o ka asa me ni discuss
for Mahama de ne kan young guys so be Mahama obi aye
be real ni na yi ka anati visa nanado wa ebra papa ebrei sika otwen ebi kredu bebi kre se oton ne papa nine na nyame ado ya ma wakanya se bedi mas one man ko for kwan no mo sankam Ghana sika left right. It's a bad leadership.
Kwabra, NDC did worse. But let's pick the issues up. Kwabra, you see Kwabra me no wahe. Kwabra, we are all young people. Kwabra say, you see adia de bia me kan say obi a wo di amanyo semwachi a se be omo brada se wo di two mission nsa efofo no, because the moment you give him that power, you give him that power that go and enrich yourself before you look at other people. And you all go on so see dan so want to be free more because it means see dan
no.
Oh, and these are things that happen. We saw the Okujatos, and then these people who also got into politics, and then politics changed their lifestyle.
No,
we saw meba oh Evans Nyabote.
Meba Okuja today.
Okuja today na a changing lifestyle. He was working, he was being paid.
Ewo here.
Oh, ministry, he was being paid.
Na John Kuma no yede. No bobo.
And then John Kuma what is obi kala NDC ni kasa yi. Okuja to where te John Kuma nya within 4 years. Men person be kasa asem ni bi. But one person e kanti. You are referring to Okuja to.
John Okuja to was just your friend.
No, a deputy minister of education. Yes.
Education.
What can you refer?
And of course Osabe your friend is
Deputy Minister
of Finance.
That
right?
is
Or your lawyer. Oh no, on the chamber. Eti as or no nya we now so kuja to so ba.
Okuja to the end when you mention them.
Okuja to ba fa no now dey 250 million.
A Minister of State Yetianeka. A minister I'm expensive we can the cars. We can not dine. Me crab we see ye hia. Me adam me nu na me.
Na Jonkuma we na dan abo. Ma etiti. Jonkuma onwu ye na onim ne dan. Na man for the aba.
No be am fan my.
Good. We kro bi an dan fa ne dan ma yo. Omo ko chia ne fie no. E na man for hu na omo ka ho ase. Eti mani pa foforo hu se jon wanwu aka hu no ma na e wa bonte. Na why? Eti so NDC ni bi su wa na ebe hu no ma no so why.
Eja party de obia obi.
So why you come?
Me wadan be mienu ana miensa. Entrese party sika.
Mo yen so ma me kan for enjo. What did
you see on a more serious note, what it is that we want to say, and say I think say the media will have to be a big circumspect, especially say Owoba. It comes with a lot of pain. Well, and it's a pain bana any person to talk we gumwa not just say de yaudino ayekese. He's gone. It's painful that a young, vibrant person at that age would lose his life. But you see, one thing that we take solace of is on one kasano himself home fano, and therefore he was battling for his life.
But people were saying about what happened that night. Tamale, I confirm na yedinu. Near course so hono. Ye kan. Nanse Kumasi doctor when we what is obi aka hwasem sa. A lot of MPPs are dying. Okay. Why are they emphasizing on this guy? Because something went wrong. Me person meka hwasem but near course no enye. Very well. This will not add or subtract from our vote.
Omo no more cast omo ka say omo shede na kun Professor Mills ye njo mu ni wo.
Why na kan? Apart from Kokua Indo, one aka say.
Apart from ye nipa ba ku me no omo kan we one aka bi.
Kokua Indo no say na wuja. He has not come out from
one guy.
NBC is I'm saying it will not.
Wait. Kokua Indo who no ye what to Professor Mills.
He was a staffer. Kokua Indo was a staffer. Official position was a staffer. Obeye deputy general secretary was still a staffer.
He was very close to Professor.
Yes.
And I want to me host. And also I can say they see Tamalini. What believe or not?
And your host,
now why can you who can come on
interview be the picture is here.
No. So host na no.
Okay.
What believe or no dear. But obi ono na sansuo ma Professor no so enom de umje ono ni.
Na so on ka say they are confirm na ye di nsuo bi a poison ma Professor Miss. Kokun ka sa asem ni bi wa ka bisa.
No, bisa asem we say 90 Professor Miss.
No, okay, he hasn't made mention say he believes say Professor Miss. Ye ma nsuo bi and as no etie aduane bi odi no. We see hotel ye ma kuma ene chairman.
Professor Miss nsuo office. Moja fifiri ni hwenu mu na eba. Eno so komi ya ne kon.
Professor Miss. Moja fifiri ni hwenu me even at the time of the campaign. I don't want to go further. One more time, one more back. I see what
Tamale Professor Mills we na MPP ni bi o castle ho.
Now what is Obia Kasia mo bi nsuo?
What is the Miano corner?
The Miano corner kind. The Mia President call. I want to tell me page ho. Why
you say I don't know more pay a friend say reason and that's a day kun John na NDC for Mumpa day kun
autopsy show be more to non person
NDC hasn't make an official press conference to say Kokuye say want to know what killed Kuma and that's whatever it is.
Now when I press conference
say na woka want to me host no na say na ye tie bi what happened in Tamale I confirm
any paper buy you
Angel Bakery original panel show egusu odwa so na anytime we say wadidi ana because na can person money bi ni you sugar bread and you cocoa bread you wheat bread and you butter bread yiye na me dem pe na no me di butter bread nti say me nya wo nti enyansem unu say enyansem na na e ka na wo kasa wo unu say enyansem na na e ka na wo do kan obi de Evans microphone is so. Yes, seminar na kan so to ya na wo kan seminar. Your wheat bread, your butter bread, your cocoa bread, and your sugar bread. We patch only a need drum mum. This answer only a didra. I don't know, but boy, na usika 7 a kama pa. Where you no man, you try a toe. Your tongue, your toe. Is answer, and I say, Krum Hayaja to say bread, papa. Supermarket, you krum her beer, and I say, shops are papa, a will krum her beer there. Your tongue, Angel Bakery bread in the Bill Honum, inti bra, na be to be honum. Na mo a man na mo feel say adwuma ni ho ma catch mo o starting ne kakra bi a wo hom answer na emu be ye mre no bo say easy e de ama one starting one na unru two one starting two a unru four men tena ho nka say o political party mra ana say bibi change na bibi si answer na watima didi there be but modern na start bibi na ebeboa wankasa me patro ye wo kotoba bi first street ho no ma Accra say ya ben pick farm Oba, your shop no ho kama pa factory no ho ebe mo bi so ayden akoton. Your number is 0594 114 719 and 0570 833 450. Angel Bakery original pan show. I say feel the tastes. Medima for Herbal Clinic. If you come say abi pimu Accra ha say ohun say Accra for your 2 car, your fa car if you had the cook, as say, correct, your home or share, you know, so there be sa brewery or no abejad afa. Into a while no year quick and no be pay as I say, and as a place, I will poke as a myra, or be do one so as if we, and as I him free money, baby, sans and a duma penalty. As I say, a stroke. Waist pain and I could to drain mu yo ya me dima for the omwabin wo hopa brother yen show ya de no ma bibia de enkoso enfamo tem bia ye adwuma no pankosi anumre 5 and pass no nsia na ye doctors na by doctors ne so omonim tipa wo ba ye bisa de ekoso o vidie no mu na fe ya boa esan se yenim de ye yenim ye adwuma ye number is 0244774282 and 0500727215 Medima for Herbal Clinic Oba ye be sure ya there ama ho ato kama papa ama normal den akoso e de ama yesu dem power batteries batteries abadwa so as say ye nyina ye den ye tobi edigu ye kamu na say batteries ye weather nti uto batteries sia na ye den ewu anase obon say na ho den no swate. Yes, there ya crowd say one nam now battery how now the over from mechanic be so measure more say this all charge. I feel na ko pack baby ya charging about 3-4 hours. There be used to them power batteries in there. 2 years on the sensu obeko when him come up na chese bibia den e koso ama yo aboso kan GCB yard mu ho pay. Number is 0244 666 857 and 0571 628 0244 789 445 Philibel's Medical Center. In a uniaba Philippa Beth your boy you me. On our BSA Medical Center we come udu wa de we a nurse no morning te de we musi faso yo modwuma no a kono kra keke enye nurse ni bi a ohun se ogina ho cross ade na wanye wanim sa ho na astro se betna da bi ye be bisa mame o de na how bra ye be jo feso kama ene wadi nkomo se ye kasa wote ene be bisa ye twi a the tree never kasa ho yen kran den kran never kasa ho kasa bia enye necessary so ba brofo na fe ye bisa na to debi oba ye be show ama normal de akoso ama outpatient department duties ye ni nyina e wo honom say awo so na beba ye bejo awo kama fe we make sure say bibia be de ebekoso ama anti aging maka choice abrante kama wadom nsasa awo 40 years ubon say obi hu obeka so be 80 years bra ye be show ama normal de akoso ede am kama vaginal tightening adena wani ama ahoso na yusu ye na nka eya ye bra ye be ne kama ede ama sese wani aba ahoso no bra na ne eno na eye wajapade ebeboa wani na ama ahoso na ekoba asa ba sese de ebeboa first time am ye massage me dai me hu say yes a massage eye dro bo modern also ye bi because veins no ye touch ni ye mia obonsi afi blood ni e flow kama e wo system no mu so da obeda ye tu mu kama ye beye ni kam na no ai obi ba ha so kwa oba no ba mana ye ampa oba ye professional e ma na be massage o kama
your boss no apese be man and massage or be massage by a professionals in theatre bonne cremo team brother and no man de enko so kama enfamo ye wo Nyameche junction bus stop ho pe Kata hostel Accra ha say 0245 464 667 and 0275 094630 Philibel Medical Center oba onfa ya de enye de enkofi mamena Pepsto Dentas and KFC and yesu dem power batteries Brita wo mo na membra back.
Enjoy with 2 delicious chicken pieces, large chips. The fatty dinosaur peel so you tell a free 200 ml Coke alcohol. And your KFC Streetwise 2. Wow, KFC Streetwise 2. And your perfect mouth. Now you demand what a cool 49 Ghana cities. I'm missing out the crowd. Offer you available at KFC restaurant here. Send the high. Echo a your WhatsApp number 0551 711711. Kai say terms and conditions and also count. KFC and your finger licking good.
Ma, and the Pepsodent for no mobile spoon ho. Annie, try acquire a befaso. Eddie Chiesi, this is an hour chairman.
25 years near Pepsodent Air Tray and Choir, the befaso dear Chiesi. Sanya Weniachi, there was surprise be mal. Pepsodent for Frona Bano, and with maximum cavity protection. As I'm boss in her bind, I'm only 10 times stronger. Calcium fluoride, the woman the Kutia more beer ways him.
Nature say, Tokan Kitty beer, and Madame Simu. It's me as Sessa.
Anne Medoba, ain't yen cost one Chiesi. No pani bia, then cost 1 3. For every small matters, Ghana Dental Association, a deep Pepsodent one dance here, and to cost be a benwo. Na kwaji wodie. Robert me from a customer care center. Our toll free number way so 0800 200 030. Pepsodent, every small matters. FDA at the
Hey, Boga, net is saying the person may talk Pepsodent cavity fighter. Nanso, Missy can soon. Oh, into say no benedy. But you mamma Cassiano ba. When him say media, metia. And let the credit be any ho. Menton yama bebre and no pay. So when you scout better Cassiana, I didn't know 120 nubi. 120 gram pack ho. And Pepsodent the 120 gram pack aba. Pepsodent the new Pepsodent cavity fighter. I want 120 gram pack size moba. F4. Now who any can. Ko shop a benwo. Na jiwo die. Sidia bia hu here. FDA ajisankrato yi atum.
Aha! Yes, with them power battery. Yeah, they baby. Yes, with them power battery. And the battery will pay mu na kasa be Ghana. And chloride exide battery. Yempena chloride exide battery. Papa ya shoda yama kai bia usu we bibre mu ha no. Esie na so Ghana. Brony say so distributor. Enti wo kan kitwani akese nyina. Motors, generators, and machine bia. When your battery ja won bia ma no. Chloride exide battery. Ebe sort you out afebo. So be ba ko anadu don petua. Bra yes with them power battery asweye. Ye wa bosi Aye kind street. I want GCB yard nuemu. Frey was 0571 628 888 and
0244 666857
and 0244 798 445. Chloride Exide battery.
Welcome back. Top 103.5 final point is in a Kwablo Usajima AMD. Yeah, we'll be here 15 minutes to go.
Okay, Evans in Fankwe.
Evans in
Senia.
They watch church.
Senia.
There be me focus into say 15. I ain't 5 from 5 from 5.
Okay. Me dey adesrena me dey be Ghana 4. Abanya or day inflation co 54. Vice President or economic wizards. This is how they called him. Not only that, the profession, the profile. Academically, name economics. And he said, with all this background, Obisa, Ira, Misata, so many questions are, or no see when to me, and all this background, the inflation are called 54. And then also percent or your president, Inter President Mahama say, old driver or experience in Waba. Instead, say the Bema meter, Wabe say Nima, old driver, no what track record say, or inflation 15, or more they are called 54. Or the unemployment 8.0, or more they are called 14 plus, or the GDP growth was 50 something, or more they are called 100 and something. We are both say yabo. when you just are buying ni bibi fufu bi or the bebre or buying says so be adwuma no wa be gugu adwuma nkrofa they initiate program to set a bank. Banking a financial sector is a huge sector of the economy. President Mahama created the environment. We have something called creating the business environment. These people strive in creating banking. UT Bank, Sway Bank, Papa be wabi good na. Untumi mi about one district, one family, whom bibia, one dam, one pool, whom bibia. Creating job farming for job, whom bibia. Diane Bokwa na ye dinsi bibia. When look at the currency rate, dollar to CD, fuel price as at this time. Bibia say. Inti media de said I'm never to Ghana for him. Semrana so you are Mahama yini running mate. Where you are bar, why ye juma, neni da ho. Unya bibi and come fan. So omedinechi promoting women's right in this country. Inti me best Ghana for. Say 7 December. Momayen fama master driver. Obi a waye bida. Obi to me aye. Or see, you create a 24-hour economy to save those backlogging. When we create it, in Crawford, as a typical example, we can go to 3 shifts. Ebema taxis at Mia Juma Najo, in Crawford, they will buy, they consume, and pay VAT on their consumption. Corporate tax will be paid. It will create job, open up the economy. Send women a process they buy economy boom up electric demand for electricity went high almost here the doom saba. But notwithstanding, we're able to address the problem. Ama Akufo-Addo, you were Akufo-Addo be this 7 years. On for 1 mega might cry and count. So Ghana has not gone to darkness. No, intermediate say Ghana 4. Say mama yeni naho. Omo de nada ni atrosem. See all the sectors of the economy. The only place Yoruba can address is the digitalization. Digital sector. No. That's the only thing he can do. Only the agri sector, financial sector, industrial sector. What he knows as a president he wants to do is to digitize the economy. What about the other sectors of the economy? Say, ye the dear grow, near mistake, ye tuma bahumia. Yet the main way ever could be beer. Inflation crab 120. Or no, or so on to me near way. The economy could see nano. On to me from more Ghana or Quembia to say, digital sector none obey. Wabe financial sector. Nigeria is taking advantage. South Africa is taking advantage. They are taking advantage because we have Nigeria banks in Ghana. They are making profit and repatriating their profits. We have South Africa banks in Ghana, meaning we can also take advantage and create Ghanaian banks and go elsewhere and make money and create jobs. On our industrial sector, we import several tons of sugar from other parts of the country. Yoruba Mahama Crusher says, OC sugar factory. You were Baumiani, you were Akufo-Addo by almost there to baby. Almost digital center na digital economy na on betumi aye. Into Mr. Ghana for Mama Yadwin now 7 December, Yenfama John any J. On be share man, on be share ni say almost share adan Ghana no. Ye be share ye be penti SAC. Mo be hu ni ma fefe te say wo ko circle interchanger. Ni ma fefe bi sa. You be ye car kwanya a dab woko rich hospital woko porter woko tema port woko Bank of Ghana University of Ghana Medical Center. These are the things that we'll go and look at the court complex. These are the infrastructure. When the infrastructure is strong, that will bring about economic growth. Into Papano. Yes, sir.
Even say we Ghana for Danase na mobo Ghana for tie ne kasa enwumre ya areho se wanya opportunity na ne Ghana for bedi nkomo na o ka wonsem troka areho mu sei dear Ghana for a yom mobo a yom when he say in this day and age when this world is going into the 4th industrial realm, and ne technology AD him wo baby no, he's here undermining what technology can do. Kwabena last week metena ha bisa and a colleague ne say on chair me one single policy John Dramani Mahama etumi initiative ever since he became a vice president and even he became a president. One single policy a year intervention etumi aboa Ghana for onye baako oni baako.
Do you know how we build the economy?
Evans wo hanmo o kasa me yedin onye baako obetwa ne niam nyina atroka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bae initiatives ahohora wode aba aeboa Ghana ama Ghana akonanim. The drone system is there. Kwabena ene Ghana card yetumi ayama Ghana card and whatever the situation is yenka say a digital passport but ye Ghana ni na wa monone na oba ubetumi the Ghana card nefri amanone aba Ghana without any restrictions. These are good initiatives that opens up the system. Kwabena okasano de na ye memobo or about industry and go and look at the automobile subsector. Cars do assembly wa Ghana hanum President Kufuor time you will be Peugeot and it has all come back and most of the police cars Nissan omo assemble wa Toyota omo assemble wa. This is the kind of economy that is opening up. Ama Ghana for ebehu senior. Come now, what is he talking about? He's talking about John Dramani Mahama. We have seen John Dramani Mahama and who John Dramani Mahama is. Kwamna Emra and President Akufo-Addo baye ye omodi oman share nsa na omako pesika no muntumi mfanye Pokwasi interchange and the Pokwasi interchange yesiama na ye kama anywhere you go all can circle overhead Pokwasi interchange me see Emra na Addo Dankwa baye na oma pesika to ho na omunya nsi Pokwasi and yesi. That's what I said.
Oh, so mobile moko pesika.
Me no pesika to wo. I am making sure say you be bania ba be see. Na Iroject project na President Kufuor peso osi. They couldn't even finish. They are not ashamed of themselves. Omo ntumi anwie ama yenya akando ama ne kofa camera for di nachi esan ko twetwetwa we de kire Ghana for say President Kufuor Akufo-Addo entumi nwie. Kamara, this is a shame. We have seen NDC as a party how incompetent they are. And they all about unemployment. John Dramani Mahama Gina simply also catch the Ghana for say omo hwe nanimu a oye magician wa Ghana for adwuma or your magician wa Ghana for adwuma. This is the man we are talking about. Kwamna John Dramani Mahama so the Osovu doom so when he watched into our face and told us say Kwamna your mobile phones in Ghana are running into doom so mobile phones namaga. You see, this is the kind of sheer incompetence of a person that
you understand that language President Mahama said it. You don't understand it. You don't understand it.
Don't badge into
me. If he said it has a reason why.
Don't badge into me.
The catcher said the economy was expanding.
You see, that was the the high rate of incompetence.
You call it incompetent.
University of Ghana Medical Hospital.
It's expansion of the economy.
University of Ghana Medical Hospital. President Mills here. Moment to me and you Johnny Tontroa. University of Ghana Hospital. Ubowatu you to say a team class no ujina ukokwasia upeso from na kwache. That was the nature of University of Ghana Medical Hospital.
Remember Evans can there ba kompa Odebobo Nana-Addo abaso say at least omoba yo maye ama wani ajo can be mama ade 3
Nana-Addo ba ko ne say
be real big Ghanaian
Commander Sugar Factory no na why mani ajo ama na prom na efe Commander Sugar Factory.
Yeah, me mount. Kafu. Can there ba ko John Dramani Mahama ne NDC omo ye ya wani je ho pa.
Kwabena omo easy traffic on the Kwame Nkrumah circle. Okay. They did well. Okay. They eased that traffic on the Kwame Nkrumah circle. Okay. Kwabena wan yehwe kura no at least he was able to complete Atuabo gas. Okay. John Drama Mills Sase not me complete here. Am I yet to me try West African gas pipeline Maheba? We know these are basic facts.
One say why more Ghanaian than you?
It hasn't been Ghanaian.
No, at least
I could have referred to the free education.
No,
but it hasn't done it. It's more expensive than it is.
Wait. Me no nim say
recommended sugar factory or nyeye me see ka de ba ko mienu a Nana Dan Kwakuford as a Ghanaian, as a citizen, at least. And yet, the Bia never condemn me, and we are Obi be bibina a come away. Oh, I had dear Nanko Yenny same pa. At least what come you and who Tim Bio and Oka say, obey ye, I mean, Evans, you are more.
No, my brother, let's be frank.
The frank
free education. Idea.
So why did you no
on to me yeah money on to me yeah money
I can't recommend the sugar factory.
I don't know recommend the sugar factory ya benja no.
Hello, good evening. Hello? Position who you got mami? Line enye.
Hello.
Me tonka. Very bad. 0243 20 40 59. 0243 20 40 59. 0243 20 40 59. That also wabam. We should let sleeping dogs lie in the peace and respect the dead. That is our norm as Ghanaian. Politicians must be extra careful about how they do their things when even they go out to campaign. Be vigilant on what you consume into your body. My condolence to Honorable John Kuma family and wife. Long live MPP, long live Ghana, long live Baumia. Hashtag Baumia will come. Hawa Twaso, Mama G from Kaswa sent in this. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Chohani.
Yes, I'm Richard.
Safrin.
Okay, Franco.
Chohaminti.
And this you know me imagine come into about but why you campaign on Mama not about because they can make us say all can sana do about the say any Nyamiado former president Mama why vice that and Dr. Mahmoud Babi answer I vice that and I ain't take woman never no me vice a juma ban on me ma o my no so me didn't mean to go to not in Dr. Mahmoud Babi about juma pa as a former president Mama. It is awesome now. Can you make quality transfer there? Never send any. The time of Obama Dr. Mahmoud because no advice in Pono. What you can be this way, I any name. Don't a former president Mahama. And so, some advice. You may be there and come find who they are. Not so no idea that there's Mahmoud, I advise why I beg it there. Not as a man of when any there. Any over there, Brusso. You bring a better to have a game. But that's
said me watching you are doing because of Evans. What's why? Hello, good evening. 20. So, baby, I want to line in your crowd, but I'm into you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Master.
What's one here? Fire, I'm into your casa free.
Because of the chocolate.
Fire.
That's what I said. But you remember that you have to buy why I think it's up. But what I don't know when you are there. But me, I don't why. I am nice. No one but the poor wants to get before. Why should you die? Yeah. What's that? Also, that's a reason.
Ramate. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Papa, not to say.
What on I was saying?
Oh, yeah, pa, we didn't be a casa free.
Me, Catati Councilman. FPP, the Omo Baka was the moment they say, couldn't photo. Couldn't well 1,000 Cocomo, they say 1,000, and then 500. It's a Omo Kono do from.
May I say, hello, good evening.
Yeah, Joshua,
Joshua, crying to say, Nana, I'm into you, Nana.
NDC for no, and no cranny woman. My page in a whole air cassette, when you do home in no crowd of it. Meanwhile, I did program now, we are now for 50 as a one way who do the Asama worker, and in the night and strong one. What you say? Nancy, baby, the war can ye, ecosystem. But I'm a vice president in our year. When we know 2016, ecosystem. The best woman, black,
But that's it. Offer ya. Me na wase say won so ba mu. Yapon. Even so bi an kasa bi. Ya me adu mo chena yanko ya be share same time. Dem mo share say wo dwan wa drum my Ghana ho. Na fi wa ya adwuma den. It's say hard work pays. Hard work pays. So make sure so always obey your demand. Your friend will come no so adwuma the government.